Robben. I do think this team are clever when they do attack, just like this. Great strike. Oh, and it's there, it's in there, and that could seal things here. Well, deep into extra time, they've found an extra effort, and they've got what might just be the extra goal.
Oh, you've got to believe they're going to be home and hosed now. That's going to do the simple things right, and they'll be there. I think the keeper's hoping the post was going to come to his rescue, but he didn't quite, did it?
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992, and today I have a new squad builder for you guys. This is going to be a 4-3-3 hybrid that I built myself. This is all my ideas, lads. I wanted to use Robben, Bastian Schweinsteiger and Thiago Silva, and this is what I came out with. Starting with the goalkeeper, we have Gomez. Now before you spam saying why did I choose Gomez, just watch a few highlights coming up. He's an absolute tank in goals. He's so overpowered, it's unbelievable. His long throw, he can actually throw by the halfway line, lads. I've never seen someone be able to throw it so far before, and it's just lightning quick. You can just throw it straight to Robben, you can go straight in the offense. This was a great save here, and you actually see what happened from it. Really quick off his line. He's quite tall as well. He's got great reflex. He saves that perfectly there, and that allows us the counter-attacking opportunity that I just mentioned. You can either just save it like that and you can build up, or you can just completely deal with an unbelievable long throw straight to one of the wingers. He's an unbelievable player, lads. The right back, Rafinha, I think that's pronounced. I just wanted to use someone different from Lamb because I've used Lamb a lot in a few squad builders, so I wanted to try something a little bit different in the right back position. And to be honest, some games he was really good for me, lads, and he was decent. Other games he was just horrifying and he just got caught out of position too many times. He's probably the weakest player of the squad. The first centre back is going to be Felipe Santana. Everyone uses him, lads, and then there's a reason that, because he's so devastatingly good. He's 81 pace and 84 heading really stands out, and him and my next centre back, Thiago Silva, make an absolute partnership, lads. It's probably one of the best defences I've actually used, centre back. It reminds me a lot of the Vidic. If I could have a squad builder with Vidic and Thiago Silva, or Vidic and Santana, it'd be absolutely unstoppable. But the two of them are very good centre backs position. The left back, someone sort of surprised me. I tried his non-inform. His non-inform is quite good as well, but his inform is definitely a step up. He's a lot stronger than his original card, and his passing's really good for some reason. I have no idea why. But yeah, that was definitely a strong point for him. He's also good defending as well, lads. Don't let that 75 pace fool you. It is a little bit quicker than that. The next player is going to be my man, Bastian Schweinsteiger. My favourite player, and as you can see, this man, Dusevic, the inform, he was awful. I'll speak about that later. But anyway, we put the free kick on Schweinsteiger because you all know how good I am at free kicks with Swiney. My overall record now, lads, if you're wondering, I have took 13 free kicks with Schweinsteiger and scored 10 goals. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that record. Although I have missed 3, that doesn't really matter if you score 10 goals from 13. So he's a very strong player, lads. But it's not just about the free kicks with Schweinsteiger. It's just his overall play. He's just so good in this game, and he's heavily underrated. I've never actually played against him before. I don't think for a very long time. As you can see, it's not just free kicks here. Got a nice little cut inside and just a devastating shot power. He's unbelievable quick shots. I don't know why I was giving that guy a shush. I was maybe doing the wrong thing. I never give anyone shushes or can you hear me. I just never bother. Celebrating like that I don't really understand why people celebrate in the game and do that. It's just a virtual video game. It doesn't really matter. So I have no idea why I done that, because I was winning 5-2, so it wasn't exactly a close game. But anyway, Schweinsteiger again just tearing it up there with another fake shot, cutting inside and just a devastating shot. Yeah, Schweinsteiger just seems to be able to control the play. He's got high defensive work rate and high attacking work rate, so he's either going to be defending for you and making that last ditch tackle, or he's going to be up there and sort of the centre forward role, finishing off your play. The next player is going to be someone that definitely surprised me, and that's Gustavo. He's just so good, lads. I've no idea why. He is so good. Looking at his stats, there's nothing too spectacular about the guy, but he did cost me 5k because he was originally a CDM, I believe. So, but even with that price tag, he's just so better than I thought. If it wasn't so good for Schweinsteiger, he'd be by far my best midfield player. He was just so good, either helping out the defence or attacking. He's just so unbelievable. He's so strong. He's just a sort of midfield general. Next player is going to be Pastore. And he reminds me a lot of the informed Berbatov last year, if you can remember him, how he's just so skillful, but yet just so, he's just so hard to explain. How do you explain? He's just so classic. He doesn't do anything fancy, lads. He's not got great pace. He's not got a great long shot or great finish on him. He just sort of just slides across the park. Never seems to be running. Just seems to be always in the right place at the right time to either pass the ball off or finish it lovely. Then the next man is going to be the one with a lot of highlights. So be tuned, lad. This guy scored so many goals for me. It's absolutely ridiculous, and he's by far the best player in this squad because he just sort of tear defences apart. He just scored so many goals, and it isn't just about pace. You'll see in the next couple of ones. Here's a good tackle from Thiago Silva, dropping that striker on his ass, doing a nice little pass to Schweinsteiger, and using that manual passing. A lot of these guys ask me, yes, I do use manual passing if I'm feeling good about FIFA. If not, I'll drop it on semi, and we'll just play from there. But manual, I think it just frees the game up more, and you can just do better passes. So if you want to rewind that, you'll see the way I actually put that in between the two defenders. I don't think that would allow you to do that on assisted. I'm not sure, but anyway, just cutting inside and just a devastating shot once again. But it's not just about pace, he's also got a good first touch and a good volley, as you just saw there. Just takes it down perfectly. The goalkeeper's on going and rushing towards him, but he's got enough skill and enough dribbling ability just to capture the ball and just finish it nicely. And yeah, he was sort of my out. If I was ever struggling in games, I'd just somehow give it to him, and he just, as you've seen from the very first highlight in this video, I think it's going to be the one in the 120th minute, which I was so delighted with because that was such a hard game. And I just gave it to him and he just finished it. He just ran it all the way around the park in the 120th minute and just finished it perfectly. There you go. I'm going to end his highlights anyway with a little ROBBEN shoe because he definitely deserves that. Wonderful player, wonderful right wing. He's probably one of the best right wings I've actually used. In fact, yeah, I would actually say he is the best right wing. Moving him to my left wing now, and that's Lavazelli. He was someone that went in with a lot of high expectations, and sometimes he did deliver, like here, using that pace just to catch him in a CJ Novo 9-2 chip, and a lovely finish there. But other times he just disappeared in games. I don't know, some games he was so good and he could get stuck into defenders, as you'll see in the upcoming highlight right now. You see he's got great strength here. I think it's against Subotic. Yeah, it is. See that great strength, holds him off and finishes perfectly. But in other games he's getting pushed off the ball by like Lamb or someone who's weak. I can't even think of another player, but anyway, he's getting pushed off the ball. So he was a bit of an up and down player, but when he was good, lads, he was unbelievable. Now Gomez, I tried a lot of strikers with the squad you'd have seen throughout the highlights. I've had Pizarro, I've had Inform Mandusovic, I think that's pronounced, but I've settled with Gomez, and because I've settled with Gomez, I'll tell you why. He didn't score too many goals for me. He did finish with 7 games with 4 goals, which is not great for a striker, but he did set up a lot, and as you've seen throughout the highlights, he's always dropping in, because it's a very fluid side, lads. If one player goes one way, the other player covers him, and that's sort of what he done. He sort of dropped to the right wing role to cover Robben sometimes. But here's Pizarro as well. I'm going to chuck him in here because he was deadly. I tried him 4 games and he scored 4 goals. It's sort of an impact substitute. But I did start him that game and he did score for me. I think Gomez had low fitness or something, that's why I traded him in. But yeah, if you don't have enough coins for certain players, just pick up Pizarro. He's definitely good enough for that. And Bodmer as well, he was really, really strong in the midfield area. He's got some crazy physical stats you can check on Foothead, and he was a very decent player. But you know, I like the skillful sort of classic players like Pastore. And there's Pizzini again, Pizzini! Anyway, the price of the squad is 608k. The best players got to be Bastian Schweinsteiger and Robben. Honourable mentions goes to Gomez, the goalkeeper, and Pastore and Gustavo, the 2 centre mids. The weak link is going to be Rafana, as I mentioned before. Pro is very strong defence with lightning quick wingers, and it could sort of build up. The cons got to be the price, is pretty expensive. But I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10, lads. It's sort of the perfect squad, so if you do have to go out and try it. And as always, I've been CJ Novo 92. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.